Hey guys, I made a quick video of an overview of what's coming up, so if you want the short and sweet version, then that's the one for you. I'll try and link it alongside this one. What we're going to be diving into here are some of the details of the changes that are being made to Patreon from May to June. May has been the Founders Month, and it's full of rewards that are meant to be totally exclusive to May and May alone. And only during that founders period, those things sort of go hand in hand. And because of the nature of exclusivity, they aren't going to be, sort of around forever in all capacities. Moving into June, all of that stuff is changing. If you want to make sure that you're getting your hands on it, May is the time to become a patron. Go to patreon.com/thehunterwild and find a tier that works for you because everything's changing. Now, if you do maintain your patronage between May and June, you'll not only get the exclusive stuff from May, but you'll also get all of the brand new fresh goodies that I'm going to be covering in this over the course of this video in June and beyond. Now, without further ado, the changes. I won't be detailing every tiny little thing because some of that stuff you'll be able to see in a text post from earlier, and that will allow you to dive in and really see some of the fine-tuned details between anything that you might be interested and curious about. So what's changing a little, and what's the new stuff that we're getting? Like I was saying, all of our Founders exclusives have got to go. That includes daily Hunter Wild memes, the Founders postcards that I'm personally writing by hand to you guys, the crazy phenomenal merch that nobody else will ever be able to get after this month. That stuff is so good. It's still in development, but crazy phenomenal, man. Progress updates that everyone has been curious about for the development over this hiatus, and behind the scenes looks at HB Fox's incredible work on some of our biggest, best, and brightest projects over the years, and the various elements that have fed into the beauty of the stream. He does so much phenomenal stuff behind the scenes, and we're finally going to be allowing you guys access to that, to see some of the incredible stuff that he has done. He's got it all collected out. It's just, I'm not going to, listen, it's something else. It is beautiful, beautiful work. All right, so that's a lot of the stuff that's got to go. That's a lot of the exclusivity there. But Patreon 2.0 has all kinds of new stuff. All right, now we're going to take this tier by tier to look at a lot of the changes. I'm going to try and pound it out because the details are, there's a lot. We have so much that we are building into Patreon 2.0. I'm so excited for it. I hope you guys are too. All right, let's go. Tier 1. Patreon Discord channel is moving from tier 1 to tier 2, but you get to keep your Patreon name, a Patreon exclusive name color in Discord. So it's still going to reflect that you are in fact a patron. Tier 1 is getting scaled up from $1 to $2, and there are several reasons for this, but a big one is that the processing fees take a much bigger percentage out of $1 than they do out of 2 or above. So when you're a patron at the tier 1 level, it's actually not your support that you're trying to throw at us is not allowed to be as effective. So that's one of the reasons, that's the major driving factor that we decided to bump it up to tier to $2. What you are going to get added into tier 1 now, though, is access to our Ask Hunter Q&A videos every month. And not just the videos themselves, you actually get to ask as many questions as you want for those videos. And I will dive in and try to answer all of them. There may be limits to my abilities, but this is something that we're now putting into tier 1 access. You get that for a mere $2, along with the name color in Discord. And not to mention all the things that come up as community goals. A lot of our community goals from the Patreon goals we were smashing goals from the Founders period. A lot of those were things that we could immediately start producing and start publishing, and everybody got them across the entirety of Patreon. Some of those goals will be exclusive. Some of those goals will be open to everybody. Tier 1 will still get access to that. Tier 2, the $7 tier. Everything from tier 1, you get that, and access to the Patreon Discord channel, And your name will show up in a thank you on screen, on stream, and in YouTube videos for as long as you are a patron at this level. Digital monthly Hunter Wild themed iconic art package. This one is so friggin' cool. The ones that I've seen already are just so phenomenal. So think like pulp and pop culture movie posters or nerd culture movie posters, thematic stuff, like, and just this really elegant. It's just so good. So this is what you're going to start getting at tier 2. Tier 3, $15. You get everything from tier 1 and tier 2, everything that's been mentioned so far, and early access to all of our video content that we're going to be making for YouTube. This is a growing and expanding set of content as we move further into the rest of the Hunter Wild 2.0 brand. As we move further into this stuff, there's going to be more and more. You will get early access to everything that we put out on YouTube at tier 3. What's more, you will also be getting monthly Patreon-only movie nights. That's just us as patrons and me together for the movie nights. I have loved movie nights. They've been ridiculously popular in the past, and I'm super excited to bring an exclusive Patreon-only movie night to you guys for this one. That is at tier 3. Tier 4, everything you've heard so far. This increasing stack of badass stuff, and then some. Tier 4 is a $30 tier. You will get all of that stuff and exclusive access to weekly Patreon-only update videos where I will personally address you in the video. That's only here and only for you at tier 4 and above. What's more, you will get bi-monthly, that's every other month, bi-monthly personalized postcards and Polaroids from my adventures out in the world, like traveling. If I go to Japan, boom, something you get out of that. City exploration, local or super distant. Hiking, backpacking, all of my outdoors adventures. These are the beautiful places that I want to create and share perspectives with you guys through these Polaroids. These are one-of-a-kind things. Like, nobody else is going to have the ones that you are collecting if you are at tier 4 and choose to stay there at any point in time. You will be able to build this up over time, along with the postcards that are going to be exclusive to the Patreon too, and changing up over time, right? So you'll never get the same one twice. Of course, why would you? All right. As excited as I have been so far for some of these, moving into tier 5, the $50 tier. As you expected, you're getting everything that you've heard so far, but that's a lot of stuff so far. So let me go back through it so that you can make sure you're up to date on everything that is for offer here and above. All right. Access to the Ask Hunter Q&A videos, and you can submit as many questions as you want. Patreon Discord channel, special Patreon name color in Discord, your name in an on-screen thank you during streams and YouTube videos for as long as you're a patron. Digital monthly Hunter Wild themed iconic art. Think movie posters. Early access to all the video content that we're making, so you get it before anyone and everyone else. You will be the first ones to see this stuff. Patreon-only movie night with me. Weekly Patreon-only update videos where I'll personally address you in the video. You're getting all of this, all right? And then some. Bi-monthly personalized postcards plus Polaroids from my adventures with travel, city exploration, hiking, backpacking, outdoorsmanship. Yeah, all of that stuff that you've heard so far from the other tiers. So what are you getting that's new in tier 5? Now here's where it starts to get really interesting, I think. A bi-monthly delivery of pressed flora from my adventures. All right, I'm going to be going out into the world. I'm going to be going backpacking, hiking, camping, and I'm going to be collecting parts of that experience, and I'm going to be pressing them, and then I'm going to be able to share them with you. I'm going to be sending those off to you. So those, along with the Polaroids, will feel to me like I'm taking you on these adventures with me and able to share those parts of my experience. As you hold on to this patronage at this tier, you'll end up with an entire collection of my adventures out in the world that builds and changes over time, and I am so excited about this. You will also, this is not all. This is all within tier 5 though. This is everything in tier 5. One more thing, you'll be getting a Hunter Wild original sketch every other month that I'll be making either on or off stream. This will be a regular flow of art for me, and since practice makes better, this should become a sweeter deal over time, the longer that you're a patron at this level. A quick and important reminder on this one is that I was a career artist before I started streaming. So I could not be more excited to reintroduce art making into my life and then share it with you. All right. That's a lot. That is a lot that you are getting at tier 5. Okay, hold on to that. Now, let's look at tier 6, where this is a brand new tier. This is a brand new tier. We did not offer up a this tier in May. Brand new tier, tier 6, $200. This has everything you just heard and more, with a few twists. Everything that was bi-monthly, every other month, before tier 6, now becomes monthly at tier 6. That includes the postcards. That includes the Polaroids from my adventures. That you will be the only person to have that particular Polaroid, that particular perspective from that particular adventure. That is an extraordinarily exclusive thing. That is going to be coming out every month now. And the original sketch, every single month. All of these as a package. That makes the tier 6 goodies showing up at double the rate for this stuff. But that's also, we're not done. We ain't done there. There's one more big upgrade. And that one is that at tier 6, every single month, you will get a high quality physical print of an elevated sketch by me. This is something I'm going to be diving into fairly deeply every month, trying to build out a rich, detailed, or otherwise advanced sketch or study every month. And you will get a high quality physical print mailed to you each month of this. I am so amped and thrilled about this one. It's so good. Listen. Okay. All right. That's tier 6. Tier 6. Okay. One more to go. One final tier. The big one. Tier 7 coming in at $500. You get absolutely everything else available across the entirety of our Patreon. And looking specifically at tier 6, that means all of the stuff that was previously bi-monthly, you're getting that stuff monthly. This comes with one huge addition. This tier right here is the only one with a dedicated one-on-one conversation time with me. I will completely lock in a solid, uninterrupted hour of talking with just the two of us. And with how much work I try to do to develop, improve, and perfect all of the things that we're trying to achieve here, it can make my time incredibly precious and scarce. But with how much funding this particular tier provides toward enriching the content and providing an extraordinary sense of security for me and everybody who's working on the Hunter Wild 2.0, it seems like a fair trade. and I really welcome the time that we'll get to share together. Now let's talk about goals. You will see some new goals showing up as well to help us push toward new horizons and opportunities that you and I will be shaping together. We previously broke all of our goals except for the heftiest one, everything but the heftiest one, for our Founders Patreon launch, and immediately started to produce that content, the results of which you've gotten to see over the course of May, and a few that are still in process and going pretty smoothly. I'm really excited to push those out. So new goals will be showing up, and that is stuff that not only should you be paying attention to in case you want to directly assist with those, but you'll want to see the stuff that's coming down the pipe, the new things that we're going to be able to produce when we start hitting some of those goals. Listen, there's going to be some really, really cool stuff happening there. But this is sort of the nature of continuing to build out our Patreon. I want to use this to do bigger and badder and just such cooler content, man. I'm so excited for it. And it's just, I'm so grateful. Anyway, listen, I'm going to get sappy. If you're not already there, head over to patreon.com/thehunterwild. Make sure to check out the recent post that has all the details about the changes in text, so it's really easy for you to find point by point exactly what you might be looking for. While you're there, I encourage you to look over the current Founders exclusive tiers to see if there's anything that you'd like to grab before it's gone forever. And join the nearly 100 patrons that are already getting all of those Founders rewards and helping to build up this beautiful place. If you're currently a patron and really happy with your tier, then you don't have to do anything. If you touch absolutely nothing, you will not only get the May exclusive Founders rewards, but you will also transition fluidly and directly into the June 2.0, all the brand new stuff. You'll get both of those goodies both those sets of goodies without touching a damn thing. That'll all happen automatically. If you like any of the crazy good and new rewards that we have, and you want to upgrade your tier to get access to more, bigger, better, better stuff, feel free to do that. You just got to make the right selection over on Patreon. Whatever it is that makes you the most excited, it will all help to support all the things that we're doing over here. And of course, if you need to downgrade or cancel, just make the appropriate selection over there on Patreon too. And please, 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 take our super short survey about the Patreon. It really helps us with the direct feedback from you that we can use to make the best damn Patreon possible that's custom tailored to exactly what you want and need. We trust you, so help us be better. Thank you so much for checking out our Patreon, and thanks for helping me to be able to make everything that I do that much better. Let's continue to build something great together.